Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Click that subscribe button and don't forget to like. I'm digging the South, y'all. The men out here are so respectful. When they're with their woman, they don't even look, they turn their head purposely. I just love it. Not just that, there's a lot of hospitality. People are different. And where I'm at, everybody's nice. Everybody. I haven't met one rude person since I've been here, 15 months. I met a lot of family and a lot of family I didn't meet. I haven't met yet, should I say. I know everybody got their own lives, but I moved down here to be around family and I thought that things would be different, but they're not. It's just like being in Tacoma. I know they're there, and if I need them, they're there for me, but I never see them. Just like Tacoma. But I love them. It just feels good that I would know that I'm fully surrounded by family. Yeah, I am. And then I found family on my dad's side. Some found me. That's awesome too, because I had no clue about none of them. I done my ancestry. A couple years ago. I was talking so much stuff. I'm gonna do my ancestry. Never got to it. Finally, I don't know if I called them or emailed them or how I ordered the first kit, but I ordered the ancestry kit. This is when I had my shop in Bremerton. And they send you a kit. You spit in a tube. I didn't even know it had rules to it. I just spit in the tube, sent it back, and it worked. But one of my cousins did it. And she said there was rules to it, like you ain't supposed to eat first or whatever. And hers didn't work. She had to do it again. But I'm up here waiting for the mailman to come. Every time he brought me something, he wasn't bringing them results. After almost 2 months went by, I'm pissed. I go to my email. I said, well, let me check this email. Maybe they sent me a letter or something, a note or something. 2 months later, there it was saying that they just now received my lab results. My lab, period. And then a week after that, they said they got the results. Must take a long time process to get to even the lab. My black tea, y'all. I don't normally do this, but Rihanna had this. She didn't feel like going to school, so I just grabbed some tea and ran. And I usually sip on it in the car when I'm taking her to school. But anyway, after the results came in, I was amazed. See, I did the DNA because I got tired of people saying that I was a white girl. I got sick of it. I heard it all of my life. And it'd be cool if it was true. I mean, I ain't got a problem with it. But I just felt like that just wasn't true. Down south, I'm a little bit brown. Y'all would still say I'm white. But in Washington State, my skin was pale. You talking about no sunlight. So somebody even called me clear one time. Anyway, I got sick of all that. So I did the DNA to see what my percentage of black was, and of course Native and French, because supposedly I'm Creole because I come from a very small town in Louisiana. But let my mom and my uncle say it that we're not. But then the proof says it that I am. I guess it just depends on the eye of the beholder. But there is Creole people that only speak French. My grandma spoke French. So I'm like, why wouldn't I be Creole? So anyway, that was my reason for doing it. And then after a little while, I had some cousins contact me on my father's side. It was funny because she said I was her relative. And I said, well, I met this man when I was 12, Benny Martin. He gave me some pictures. But that doesn't mean that you're my cousin. She said, girl, whether you like it or not, I am your relative. It's right here. She went on, and so I started reading because I'm not a reader. I do not like to read. I'll skip over everything and just figure it out. But anyway, I read it all. And there it was. All my cousins found out. I have cousins all in Georgia, Carolina, Chicago, Maryland. Oh man, I had my Antoine Fisher on, boy. And then at the same time that I found out about, I had all these cousins. I was still finding out once we got here. Kiana had did a Moody page, ancestry page, and we met a lot of cousins through my mom's side that I didn't know, or had lost contact, because after my mom passed, she was our rock through the family, back and forth communication from Washington to Louisiana. But they knew all about us and we knew all about them, but ain't never met, kind of thing. So it was fun connecting with them also. I've been having an Antoine Fisher moment for about 2 years now. Everybody I still haven't met, and then some of the Martin family, they talk to me like I'm supposed to know who these people are that they're talking about. And then my other family do it too. The Moody's. It's kind of hard talking to my grandma's side of the people. My grandma was extremely quiet. Whew, she was an introvert. Talking to her was like words cost money, and all of her family is just the same. Either that or they just don't like new relatives. Who knows? Anyway, it's a whole lot of them, 1,000. I got some family members, y'all. And it feels good, even though I'm not around them all the time, is all I'm trying to say. So I'm glad I made the move. I really am. It was a huge jump. I jumped. I mean, literally. Best thing I could have ever did. Met people I never met. Done things I never done. I worked in a shop, a really nice shop when I got here, but don't believe the hype. Wasn't not all that. So now the shop that I'm in, I love it. I love everything about it. I love all the people I work with. The owner, he's so nice. God bless him and his whole entire family. The booth rent, so nice. Customers, really nice. The atmosphere, his setup, the individuality, the rules, barely any, and still very respectful. It's awesome. I love it. All the barbers in there are like 20 years, except for maybe 3 of them. 20 years and more. And I fit right in. It's awesome. Only one, but it's a struggle. It's been a struggle for me to build my clientele. It's been a struggle. I'm a pretty goddamn good barber. And not only do I cut, I do locks and braids and twists and flat irons. But I'm struggling. I'm struggling for, oh my God, financially, it's been rough. It's rougher than what I thought. Then my daughter got hurt for 3 months. She couldn't work. Then my sister moved out, and that's that income. You talk about scared. I'm like, okay, Monica, don't be scared now, girl. Let us pray. And I ain't never prayed so much. Lotus, my little Lotus, she gave me some suggestions for prayer. I can't tell you all the fancy stuff that I, besides sage, but it's like sage. And I put it in this little thing. I pray every day, every single day. I say the same prayer that I said when we was, well, I say more, but I've been saying the same prayer that I started at the old apartment when we got here. God bless Kiana. God bless Cherie. God bless my sister Brenda, and God bless me. God bless my sons and all my grandchildren too. God bless us all, for we all belong to you. And I ask God to cover us, keep us protected. So I feel protected, but I'm protected without money. And that's one of my biggest fears, is not having the money. One of my biggest fears is being in the dark, terrified of the dark. We went to Louisiana, and there is places in Louisiana where there is absolutely not one light on the street, a house, or anything. And it's I've never been in pitch black. That shit was scary. And my mom used to say it all the time when she was growing up. When I was growing up, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. I was like, why is this lady saying that crazy shit? How could you not see your hand in front of your face? There's a whole lot of country shit she used to say. I thought she was crazy. Boy, my mom, she's so country, and I would blow it off. I never took anything that she said serious, but even though I all absorbed it all, and come to find out, it was all true. Where I'm from, in my home, back home, you could take a rock and throw it from one end of the town to the other. Come to find out, that's true. Bing, bing, just like that. 5 steps and the town is over. But it's the most beautiful place I've ever been in my life. In my life. So small that you can throw a rock from one end of town to the other, but it's the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life. My uncle described it as being misogynistic, and that word fit very well. It's magical. Cane River. Somebody wrote a book about it, but I'll just say but. It's magical. Yeah, anyways. It's my mama's birthday. I thought I was gonna be much more emotional, but I'm good. I'm good. I like all that holiday stuff. I wake up in the morning with headaches. I still can't figure out what it is. Leave it up to YKW. She always says, look at this, white van. See that? Scared to death. Like rigor mortis just set in. You jumping out on me, nigga. Shit, these ladies say they be getting jumped out on. That's scary. That's real scary. Yeah, that's scary. It's so scary. It's so scary, I try not to think about it. Like I said earlier, I pray and then I ask God to cover me. It's a beautiful day today. It really is. But my headaches, YKW, my mom used to say that before the internet. She died before the internet. So she created her own internet language before the internet even came out. She used to say YKW. YKW. They done said this, or they about to come over. What's YKW? You know who. Oh, mama. So YKW, she always tells me that. The water. If I drink more water, if you drink more water, Mom, you won't be having headaches. If you drink more water, you won't have leg cramps. Her whole solution for everything is water. I push it. I tell people all the time. I tell my customers. I tell people walking by. I seen this obese man walking. He could barely walk. Could barely come down the stairs. I said, if you drink a gallon of water a day, you'll feel better. You have to drink a gallon. You have to. He said, thank you. Now I tell people all the time, but I still don't drink a gallon of water a day. I'm working on it, but I ain't there yet. See, the bathroom in the barbershop is right next to the owner. And he has a lot of clientele. And I hate walking back there every 20 minutes or 30 minutes to use the bathroom. Saying, excuse me. Got my ass all in the way and they all got to sit. So I just hold off. And then I say, well, when I get home, I'll start drinking a whole gallon and then just drink it before I go to bed. Then when I do that, I'll be full, so then I don't want the water. And I'm eager though. But my headaches, I don't know if it's because of the lack of water or the anxiety or the air in the South, the air conditioner, because I'm not used to living under an air conditioner. Washington State, we don't have them in businesses, you know, but not everywhere you go. It's just fresh air. That's the main thing I miss about my home is the fresh air. The fresh air, the fresh water, and the weed. Down here they got dirt weed, it's still illegal. I mean, the police ain't thinking about me and my little $10 weed. They could really care less. They got some bigger fish to fry. But it's all dirt. And they be swearing that they doing something. Spitting out names. This Girl Scout cookie, this is not Girl Scout cookies. Yes, it is. No, it's not. I said, somebody told you that was the name, but this is not it. I'm from a state where it was first legal. I don't know if it was the very first state, but it was one of the first of the three. I watched the whole process. Oh, I remember when they was just medical. Then it became recreational. Then they didn't know if it was going to be federal or not federal. Then it came from dispensaries being scarce. You had to drive out to them. Now they're on every single corner. It's ridiculous. Not ridiculous. It's phenomenal. It's on every corner. Damn near. You can, if it ain't on the corner, they got somebody spinning that little thing telling you to come over there. Then, when you go inside, it's like Facebook. You got somebody behind the counter flipping a screen like Facebook, just going down it, just going down. Which one would you like? We can give you a flower, a drink, a drop, cookies. What do you want? Brownies, candy. I mean, concentrate. They got everything. It's bigger than a kid at the candy store. You know them candy stores that's in the mall and got all that candy? It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. Your eyes is open and you're just like, if you're a weed smoker, it's like being in heaven. It's like being in heaven. And what I think that people do, street dealers go to them dispensaries in California and Colorado, and they come down here with this garbage because they get the cheapest thing that they can find, because in the dispensary you can find something for like $10 and it'd be a whole bag, like a half an ounce. I am not lying. They could be a special. They're just trying to get rid of something. They could have got a special on something or just the cheapest weed. And it doesn't mean that, because sometimes you can get the best weed for really cheap too. But I think that they get the cheapest that they can find, remember some of them names, come down here, and they do good, but it's pleasing the people that's used to it. It can't please me. Because I have been here a year and a half, and I done dealt with at least 15 people, and every single one of them got garbage. It'd be cool for a minute. Like, okay, this okay. The next thing you know, I'm dozing off like I'm on heroin. See, they can't tell me whether it's sativa or indica, things like that. That's what I'd be bothered about. I don't want no indica. I don't want to be asleep. So that's the only thing I don't like about me moving down here. I can't get my medicine when and how I want it. I'll be all right until they get legal, because they will get legal. Just like when alcohol came. That stuff was illegal. They was going through 99 changes about moonshining and bootlegging, and then it became legal, and in every single state. It's gonna happen the same way here. I just gotta wait. Everybody got their opinions on when and how and if and never. They believe that Texas never will because they got oil and gas and they don't need the money. Everybody needs money and everybody wants more money. So anyway, and then that helps. But by the time I get up and I start walking, and even when I don't walk, it might take a little longer, but my headaches go away. And I start drinking water. I might eat a little something this morning before I go. And then Kiana's dropping me off. With her dropping me off, I can't get up and go when I want. I can't smoke when I want. Can't eat when I want. So I gotta take something. Take me some kind of lunch today. Talking to y'all made me force myself to dedication. I'm telling you, I'm a procrastinator. But shit, I put myself on here every single day. Y'all gonna be looking for me. I got people that I want to help heal. I'm not telling who's going through what. Somebody else might be depressed or have anxiety or have a thyroid or just want to lose weight or need some kind of life skills. So I don't want to let nobody down. I done started now. I done started. So you see this stuff on my face here? All that acne? That came when I detoxed. So when you detox, acne comes out in your face. Once you start cleaning your body, the stuff starts coming out through your skin. And on your face, there's different parts of your face where, like let's just say where mine is at, that was my lungs healing. So then there's other parts where it's your stomach or your kidneys, you know, that needed to be healed. The body's an amazing thing, y'all. So all this acne is from when I detoxed. It was cleaning out my liver and my stomach because it's in that area. And instead of me like doing facials or letting it just do what it does naturally, it was blackheads, and I just would dig at it. So it put those marks on my face. And now I just use my products to make them go away. Another procrastination, I don't use it every day, but if I did, and I am now, so you guys can see how it's gonna go away completely. I like theirs, they're shimmering. Got the little nutcracker with the little shimmering reindeer. But that's what that stuff is on my face from detoxing. It's gonna be a nice day today because it's not even, I don't think it's 8 o'clock yet, and it's warming up. It's warming up already. I got this playlist that I listen to when I walk. The first song is that Beyonce. I'm a train wreck in the morning. I'm a bitch in the afternoon. Every now and then without warning, I can be really mean towards you. A puzzle, yes indeed. I like that song. My list of music varies. Old school rap, to Beyonce, to Chance the Rapper. I like Chance, he's bomb. To my mama's music, Misty Blue. Yeah, I got a variety of music. I love even country. I love country too. Dolly Parton, Jolene, 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 Jolene. You know, there was a time within my depression, I did not like music at all. And I'm telling you, I am, oh my God. Music, it fills my soul. I've been loving this since I was a kid. I grew up in the 70s. And my brother was 9 years older than me. My sister was 5 years older than me. And I looked up to them like they were just like, you know, larger than life. My mama loved her music. My brother had funk. My sister had funk, but then, you know, the other disco stuff started coming out. So I love all three genres of the music from them. Funk is my favorite. And in the 70s, no matter whose house you went to, somebody was playing music, eating food, and had company, drinking, partying on some kind of level when I was a kid. And then the ladies that didn't, my mom's friends, they were financially stable. They owned their own home and their house was immaculate, but there would always be some kind of music. Even if their house was quiet and immaculate, is what I'm saying. There was some kind of music. So I love music. But I think it was like the first year or two, them first 3 years that my mom passed, that shook me to the core, y'all. I nearly lost my mind. I quit talking. I didn't talk for 3 years. And I hated music. If the music turned on, my head would just start hurting. I hated it. I really hated it. And I even I stayed with my daughter in the process of moving from my house when I lost my house to my townhouse. I stayed with my daughter for a couple of weeks. And her boyfriend at the time was, he had his own studio in the apartment. And there was folks coming in and out of there. Music all 24 hours. It drove me crazy. I didn't know that I was depressed, but I hated every bit of being there. I hated it. I was so sad, and the more the music played, the more it just put me even more deeper in a dumps. I hated it. That's when I say I walked with God. That was some sad times then, y'all. Whew. I felt like my whole, my spirit left my body. My soul, I mean, there was nothing there. I was just a walking zombie for 3 years. I went through the motions. I was still working. My car, think the engine blew on my car, so I had to catch the train for a while. It was just mentally draining. My brain was in a fog. It was too much for me. But these days, that's why I thought I was better. Because I'm back to loving music again. I mean, I love it. My whole thing is full of like thousands of different songs, and here lately I've been separating them, putting them in different playlists. So I listen to that while I walk. And I got this one particular playlist I listen to every single day. That's the first song that comes on there. I'm a train wreck in the morning. Whew. I'm starting to sweat, so it's working. And the heat is coming out. Sun is out every day here, but it's hot this morning. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go, y'all. I ain't cooking nothing today. Kiana going grocery shopping. We get food today. We've been eating beans and rice for a week. And salad. Kiana gets creative and makes tacos and things like that with the beans and all kinds of stuff. I'll just eat the beans and rice. Now that she's back working, things are a little different when she's at home. She's cooking every day. I'd come home to a full cooked meal. Now she gotta work till late, so I gotta think of some kind of different routine. I think my goal is to just be a raw, I don't know what you want to call it. They call that vegan and all that, so I don't want to label myself. But I just want to eat raw vegetables, drink water, and fruit. That's how I want to really eventually eat. Get away from the starches and everything. Man, that would be phenomenal to live and eat like that. I could imagine how healthy I would be. Because when I eat like vegetables and stuff, like for about a week or two, I mean really hardcore, I feel so good. I feel so good. It's a fabulous feeling. And then something will happen, an argument will happen, my situation will change. And then I go right back into being, that's the part where I'm trying to get over that hump. Gotta get over the hump, gotta get over the hump. Got to get over the hump, I got to get over the hump. Shoot you with my bop gun. Trying to get over that hump. Where nothing will affect me so that I won't go back into that depressive state of mind. Get past that. I think it can happen with these fruits and vegetables. Water. I'm gonna see y'all later. I hope that I make some money today. It's Thursday, it's gonna be a good day today. The sun is shining. I got started with my channels. It's gonna be a good day. Ooh, what they growing? Like tomatoes or something? Look. No, that ain't no, oh, it's an orange. They got an orange tree right in front of the yard. That's cute. Cute. I wanna grow some too. We ain't got much room, but some tomatoes and different seasonings, basil and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm praying for a good day today. And like I was trying to say, I be losing my train of thought, but I don't think I'm gonna be cooking today. But I want to show you guys how to make some more stuff. What I do. Shit, I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do and how to do nothing. I'm showing you what I do. This is what I do. I'm just doing me. Welcome to my world.